I just had to go live and bring this story to y'all. I heard about this shit earlier today when I got to work, but I don't like to go live unless I'm on Wi-Fi because I don't know how my shit. Uh, I don't know how the connection is, how the quality is when I'm not on Wi-Fi. So yeah, I waited till I got off work so I could bring this story to y'all if y'all haven't heard about it already. Another officer involved shooting. What's going on, beautiful? Nice to see you. Happy Friday to everybody out there. So yeah, if y'all haven't heard about this story yet, uh, it comes out of Dallas. Uh, Dallas police officer. Whoa, that's crazy. That's some crazy shit. She said she in Dallas and she ain't heard nothing. That's crazy. I don't know how. I'm all the way in Milwaukee, all the way north, and I heard about it. I didn't hear about it on my own news channel, but I heard about it. So I'm finna play this little video. Let y'all let the news tell it.
Thanks. An off-duty Dallas police officer shot and killed a man at her apartment building just south of downtown Dallas.
And a story check.
Thanks. An off-duty Dallas police officer shot and killed a man at her apartment building just south of downtown Dallas.
And if her story checks out, this may just be a tragic mistake. Fox 4's Ashley Paredes is live with the details. Ashley.
Tim, Lauren, good morning. The Dallas Police Department just left the scene after spending
Montrese, you heard about it?
hours out here investigating. They haven't been able to tell us a lot of information just yet, but what we do know is that an off-duty officer who lives at Southside Flats actually killed somebody that was inside of an apartment. Now, here's what we know exactly. The officer finished her work shift around 10 o'clock last night and was getting back home. That's when she entered what she believed was her own apartment, but that was not the case. It was somebody else's apartment. She ended up shooting that person inside. Responding officers found the victim, a 26-year-old man, badly wounded. He was taken to the hospital and died a short time later. Police would not say whether the female officer fired her weapon because she thought it was an intruder or whether it was for some other reason. People who live nearby say they got a notification about the shooting on the app called Nextdoor. They can't believe what happened.
It's super scary because the police are supposed to protect you, and then they come home and you're just hanging out in your house, and then they come home thinking they're home or whatever. I don't know if she was tired, but that's pretty scary.
Now, police had initially secured the building. Now that they're gone, of course, it is back open, and we hope to learn more as the day goes on. That's all for now. Ashley Paredes for Good Day.
So there you have it. Yeah, Cynthia, what's going on? What's good with you, Cynthia? What's going on, baby girl? Yeah, it was a female officer. It was a female. But like Rontrese said, how did she get in? Now, I'm guessing well, I read earlier that I guess it was some high end apartment. So maybe, people feel comfortable leaving their doors unlocked in high end neighborhoods, but that's it still don't even make sense because if you walked into the wrong house, wouldn't you know from the second you walked in that you in the wrong house? I would. From the moment walked in, I would know. But this is a man right here that she shot and killed in his own apartment. His name is Botham Jean. Right, that's crazy. How the own people in the own city ain't heard about this. Yeah, this the man right there though. 26 years old, lost his life in his own apartment doing nothing. What's going on, Sour Patch? What's good? Uh, Sandra Carter, what's going on? Shit. Yeah, baby girl, this like you said, scary shit. It's like I'm in my own house. In my own house. And somebody who's supposed to be out here protecting the community comes in my house and kills me. It's crazy. And the lady, the cop had just got off her shift, right? She just got off her shift. They said she still had her uniform on and everything, right? So you wouldn't think that maybe she hit up a bar or blah 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 something after she got off or something if she still had her uniform on and all. But she had to be on something. Like who said that? Like Sandra said, she had to be some on something strong. You had to be some on something strong for one to walk into the wrong apartment thinking that is your apartment. Cynthia, she didn't have no reason at all. No reason at all. But like I said, she had to be on something strong. She had to be either drunk out of her goddamn mind or on some type of pills, something. But even then, it's like you don't know you in the right house. How do you walk to the wrong apartment? Did she live close by? She lived Ron Tree. She lived in the same apartment building. It was a apartment complex. It was a high end apartment complex. And she so called walked into the wrong apartment and saw somebody who she thought was an intruder in her apartment and and shot this man dead. He was still alive when paramedics arrived, but uh, he didn't make it. Ron Treese, I've been having so many theories running through my head about this situation, and that is definitely one of them. I thought that she possibly might have had a relationship with this man, and it went bad, and seeing how police officers have been getting let off free for murdering people. She possibly could have plotted in her head to do this. That's just one of the theories that popped in my head. Uh, I'm just trying to figure out how. How? Drunk. That's how. Saw someone. thought was intruder and killed him. Yep. Yeah, even that, Cynthia. Shit. Even that. Cause it's like I don't know. Uh I just don't feel like even in a high end neighborhood, don't nobody just leave they door open. Don't nobody just leave their door open for anybody to walk in. Come on now. So that make me believe that if she got in, she was able to get in. So that makes me believe possibly they was involved in a relationship. You know what I'm saying? Just the simple fact that she was able to get in the apartment. Now, at first, earlier when I read the story, it was the same old mo. You kill somebody and you get a paid leave. Now that's what they put earlier. They didn't. I don't think they released the officer name yet, but they didn't. Yeah, they didn't release the officer name yet. But yeah, like I said, they said that she was put on paid administrative leave, like they always do when they kill somebody. Uh, but now it say that she is going to be charged with manslaughter. Tasha, what's going on? Thank you for subscribing. I appreciate that. But yeah, now they trying to charge her with manslaughter, which is some bullshit. Which is some bullshit. I mean, I understand manslaughter, the manslaughter charge, but I don't know. It's you can't just walk into somebody's apartment and kill them and you just finna get charged with manslaughter. I understand you didn't she possibly didn't mean to do it. I can't say that for sure because like I said, it sound like too much bullshit. It sound like this was a plot. It sounded like it was premeditated. But for them to only be pursuing the lesser charge of manslaughter when they don't have no blood tests, they don't got nothing from this officer. I was reading it earlier. They said they didn't even they didn't even get a statement from the officer yet. So they didn't get a statement from her. All they got was her call to the dispatch saying that she shot a man uh and she thought she was in her apartment. That's all they got. Exactly, Cynthia. Manslaughter, they got a better chance of getting off. So already I feel like they setting up this officer to once again uh get off on a murder charge. Tesha, what's going on? What's good with you? So yeah. So far, that's what we got. That's what we got. Now I'm gonna try to keep updating this case because I'm probably gonna follow this case because I really want to see what happens in this case. I hope it's not the usual the usual that happens. Uh, they get acquitted and they go continue their lives as a police officer, whether it's for the same department or they go to a nearby department in a neighboring town. Tommy Miller, what's good with you, bro? I'm chilling, man. I'm chilling. I just got off work. It's Friday. I'm about to relax. Oh yeah, baby girl, most definitely. I'm gonna keep y'all updated. I'm gonna keep myself updated. Cause man, it's just the craziness is every day, and it be coming from the people who's supposed to be protecting us. Sandra said his family needs to step in. Yeah, they need to step in immediately, 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 for real. Cynthia said, I run a Trayvon Martin justice page. We've seen this much too often with these police officers. Yeah, straight up. Straight up. Tasha, that's not a stupid question at all, you know. That's just the facts in the case. But like baby girl said, it was a white lady. White lady, black man. White police officer, white female police officer. Name has not been released yet. And we have a 26-year-old black man whose name is Botham Jean. I think I'm saying that right. So yeah, I really want to see what is about to come out of this case. I really want to see. It's a damn shame that this man is he his life was ended in his own house where you supposed to feel the most comfortable at. Tesha, um, I don't know how she got into the house. That's the biggest question. How you get in the house? Now I read that they live in some high end apartments. I don't know if people in who live in high end apartments are just more comfortable than people who live in high crime areas, and they just leave their doors unlocked for anybody to walk in. Uh, I don't know. I'm not sure. Okay, Sour Patch. Yeah, like I said, it's just a shame. It's real life a shame that he got killed where he's supposed to feel his most comfortable at. You supposed to feel the most safe in your house. I'm gonna play this video one more time. This is the little news video of it.
Thanks. An off-duty police officer shot and killed a man at her apartment building just south of downtown Dallas.
And if her story checks out, this may just be a tragic mistake. Fox 4's Ashley Paredes is live with the details. Ashley.
Tim, Lauren, good morning. The Dallas Police Department just left the scene after spending about 7 hours out here investigating. They haven't been able to tell us a lot of information just yet, but what we do know is that an off-duty officer who lives at Southside Flats actually killed somebody that was inside of an apartment. Now, here's what we know exactly. The officer finished her work shift around 10 o'clock last night and was getting back home. That's when she entered what she believed was her own own apartment, but that was not the case. It was somebody else's apartment. She ended up shooting that person inside. Responding officers found the victim, a 26-year-old man, badly wounded. He was taken to the hospital and died a short time later. Police would not say whether the female officer fired her weapon because she thought it was an intruder or whether it was for some other reason. People who live nearby say they got a notification about the shooting on the app called Nextdoor. They can't believe what happened.
It's super scary because the police are supposed to protect you, and then they come home and you're just hanging out in your house, and then they come home thinking they're home or whatever. I don't know if she was tired, but that's pretty scary.
Now, police had initially secured the building. Now that they're gone, of course, it is back open, and we hope to learn more as the day goes on. That's all for now. Ashley Paredes for Good Day.
Exactly, Tasha. That's her excuse. That's her sorry ass, lousy ass excuse that she walked into a apartment that she thought was hers. Like what? Come on now. Come on now. You gotta be out your damn mind if you think somebody's finna believe that shit. Exactly, baby girl. That's what I was thinking. She had to have some type of relationship with this man, and shit went bad, and she plotted on him. She plotted, and she knew since all these police officers around the country been getting off with murders left and right. She damn near thought, hey, I could do it too, and she damn near is because I feel if she get charged with manslaughter, then she's basically getting off because shit, what's she gonna do? 5 years in jail, maybe 10 years. Even if they charge her with 10 years, she's not gonna do the whole 10 years in jail. Cynthia, let them know this is why they kneel. Straight up. This is why I kneel. Straight up. How do you not know where you live? She had to been high, she had to been drunk, or like I said, she plotted on this man. Yeah. Yeah, Sour Patch, you supposed to be. Supposed to be. Okay. All right. This article say it said the officer's blood was drawn to be tested for drugs and alcohol. Shit. Her blood was drawn to be tested for drugs and alcohol. She declined to speculate as to whether fatigue or other factors, including race, may have factored into the shooting. She also said the Texas Rangers will conduct an independent investigation. Authorities haven't said how the officer got into Jean's home or whether his door was open or unlocked. The apartment complex is just a few blocks from Dallas Police Headquarters. Damn, I didn't know that. So it said the apartment complex is just a few blocks from Dallas Police Headquarters. So I don't know if she work at the headquarters or she work at one of the separate stations. You know what I'm saying? One of the separate districts. But if she was working at the headquarters and it's only right down the block, a few blocks away from her apartment, if you was at work in your right mind, you ain't no way you got that drunk or high that quick. You said exactly what changed in them couple blocks? You ain't killed nobody when you was on shift, but you go home and somehow You walked into the wrong apartment. Yeah, it's just some bullshit. None makes sense nowadays. Yeah, exactly, Sour Patch. Don't nobody leave their doors unlocked. Come on now. Yeah, yeah. It's some more to the story. Like I said, it seemed like she had a relationship with him, and you know, people can't handle breakups, and yeah. Reggie Santos said it's a gated community. Is it really? Yeah, I didn't read that, but I know they said it was like some high end apartments or some shit. Of course. It's a right now there are more questions than we have answers. Yeah, ain't that how it always is? When it come to y'all killing people, police killing people. Yeah, I like I said, I'm gonna be following this case, and I'm gonna keep everybody updated. Her being prosecuted I guess her being prosecuted is a step forward, but I'm not sure about manslaughter though. Yeah, I'm not sure about the manslaughter either. Definitely not. It just sound like a setup for her to walk free or to not do equivalent time for the crime. Exactly. I'm not gonna lie about that. I'm not gonna lie about that. If it was the other way around and this man said he accidentally walked into the wrong house and shot a white woman who happened to be a cop, then it would have been a murder charge. We already know that. It would have been a murder charge. He could have did the same thing she did. Called the police, said I just shot somebody uh, who I thought was in my house, but I'm actually in the wrong house. Don't make no sense. Bobby Smith, they found him in his apartment. She went in his apartment and shot him. And she called the police and told them, I just shot a man in an apartment that I thought was mine. I walked in the wrong apartment and I shot a man in his own house. So yeah, they found him in his own apartment. She called the, what I'm saying, for help, and he was still alive when they got him at the house. He was in critical condition. They took him to the hospital and he passed away. But yeah, if you haven't realized yet, the police are seen to be greater than the rest of us. If you haven't noticed, the type of shit that they get away with, that's that's obvious enough. But just the way they protect each other, you know what I'm saying? When they know they in the wrong, they will protect each other until they can't no more. But when it come to us, it's all about locking us up. It's all about locking us up. Let me uh let me see if anything else been released recently. See if we got any more updates that we can give before I end this video. See if they added anything. See if they can answer any of our questions, many questions. Let me refresh. No, I look like I read the most recent one, I believe. Hold on, I'm gonna look up his pictures. Oh, okay. The mama is talking about it. I haven't seen that. Let's see what she got to say. All right, Tasha, I'll see you next time. Thank you for coming through.
So what's going through my mind? I didn't know she was white.
Let me read these. Yeah, the code of silence. Exactly. Code of silence. They got the same they got the same codes as the streets do. Ain't that crazy? Bobby said, I'm in Dallas and she lying. I looked at those apartments before. I'm so scared for my son. These cops doing the most. My child don't get into trouble. He been stopped twice by them evil fucks. Man, I'm telling you.
Right
Matter of
until
fact,
now.
after I show this video, I'm finna play another video of something that just happened like I think a week ago. This was in my city. Another one of those people calling the police on people for no reason. But I'm gonna show y'all after this.
If he was a white man in that apartment, would it have been different?
She's speaking some real shit.
She was
Why is this shit doing that?
white until now. If he was a white man in that apartment, would it have been different? Would she have reacted differently? Why is it because he was a black man that she had to act in that way? This has to stop. God loves all of us. Black, white, Latino, Jewish, Chinese, Indian, everyone. He loves us all the same. And this needs to stop.
And you've been in touch with police.
All right then, Cynthia. I'll see you next time.
Can you share anything?
They're not saying anything. They just keep saying that the investigation is continuing.
So tonight you're leaving here. Can you talk to me about?
Yes, I'm leaving for
No.
Dallas tonight. When I get
Oh,
there,
yeah, that's
I'm
what I was just talking about.
I just don't know what to do.
When they
I'm not an American.
called the police on her black grandson.
I don't know what to do.
How long were you supposed to be in the States for?
Until the 21st of September. I came on the 30th of August.
Hold on, I think she just
with me
said she
not
wasn't.
being here,
She was just
I
visiting.
would have to face this.
Yeah, she just
Botham
said.
came all the way home to St. Lucia one Mother's Day to surprise me. I was sleeping that Sunday afternoon and I heard Gigi. So I opened my eyes and I said, but maybe I'm dreaming. So I closed my eyes again. And then he came and he just jumped on the bed on me. It was Mother's Day.
Seems like you're not like so many memories and.
Botham was a love to all. Our church, we go to the Church of Christ, and we have an annual Caribbean lectureship. And Botham was chosen every year to come sing at the lectureships. So everybody in the Caribbean in our church knows Botham. Botham was at Harding, and everybody knew Botham at Harding. The chancellor or vice chancellor named Botham at the graduation ceremony. They called his name about his affable spirit. He didn't deserve that. Not my Botham. Not my son. It just cannot be true.
So she just said that she came here to visit him. Well, not here, but she went to Dallas to visit him. She not even from here. I'm guessing she stayed in the Caribbean somewhere because she said they Caribbean. So she probably stay wherever her homeland is. She came here to visit him because she was just talking about he had came to visit her on Mother's Day. He surprised her and everything, blah blah blah. So I guess this was her coming to visit him. She came at the end of August and she was gonna leave September 21st. And this happened. Crazy. Crazy. But no, let me show y'all something that happened here like a week ago. Um, here because I know he put a video up. I seen. Uh, oh, that's loud. So yeah, this happened in Wauwatosa. This is a suburb, not too far out the city.
Wauwatosa police claim that a black person, this is what they came out and said later, a black person rolled up on them and stated that a black male was riding around with two white females and he was robbing them. This is what they stated to the police, allegedly, according to the police, frantically. So the police went over, pulled the car over, and you will see exactly the interaction the police had. But this is what happened. The black teen that's in the back of the car, one of the ladies that are white is his grandmother. Let's roll the clip.
Everything okay? That's your grandson? Yeah. This misunderstanding happened Sunday just before noon near Burleigh in Mayfair. Wauwatosa police say an officer was parked patrolling a few blocks away when another car pulled up and frantically told the officer that there was a black man in a car robbing two elderly white women. Captain Brian Zalewski says the people who reported the crime were black. Police pulled over the car and used their speaker to tell the alleged suspect to get out of the car.
Hands up in the air.
Captain Zalewski says the officers had their guns out down by their side, not pointed at the car. Dominique Elliott witnessed the scene.
I'm guessing this because he black. I'm just my hypothesis.
He captured the aftermath on his cell phone and says police had their guns pointed at the car.
Like he really was crying. Like he when he walked up to his grandma, he was crying. His grandmother was crying. That's your grandson? Wow.
Police say the 18-year-old man got out of the car and they put him in handcuffs. When they found out he was the grandson of one of the women, they let him go.
Okay. Well, I'm guessing what this sounds like is a really big misunderstanding.
Elliott shared the video on social media. He says he understands that police had to make the traffic stop, but think they were too aggressive.
They shouldn't have went that far with it. Like if you would have seen how surrounded this boy was, and like I seen him shaking, and I'm looking like, oh my God, I hope they don't kill him.
Now, when the police came over and the woman said, "That's my grandson," that should have been the end of it. But no, they still put him out the car. They still had their hands on their guns, and that could have ended real horribly for that young man.
So I don't know if y'all could hear everything clearly, but so somebody called the police on a 15-year-old boy riding in the back seat of his white grandma car, and said that he was robbing her and the other passenger, which was white too. And that's her grandson. Obviously, comes from a interracial relationship, you know what I'm saying? We see that a lot. People have white grandmas when you in a interracial relationship. You have a white side and you have a black side, or you have whatever makes up the interracial. Prince Diamond, what's going on? What's good with you? So, yeah, it's just, man, all these cases, all this bullshit that's going on in this world, it got to be put to a stop. But we know shit usually only gets worse before it gets better. So everybody be vigilant, be aware, know your rights, and you just gotta be careful. You gotta watch everybody. You even gotta watch yourself at your own house, because a police officer might come in and kill you and call you an intruder in your own house. Prince Diamond, if you didn't know, this what I originally was making this video on. Dallas officer killed somebody in their own apartment because she walked into the apartment and thought it was hers. That's what the initial video was on, but I was just making a point on something else that happened in my own state. But like I said, when we get some more updates on this case, I will be covering that and bringing that information to y'all. But other than that, I'm about to get out of here. I will catch y'all next video. Thank everybody who came and watched. Hope everybody have a good Friday. Have a good, safe weekend. All right, baby girl, Sour Patch, Prince Diamond. I'll catch y'all next time.